Do you often wonder, when will we get a new koala come along to Koala Gardens? Well, in today's video, you get to see the newest fella that turned up out of the blue, and we quickly fell in love with him, got throwing names forward, out they went to social media, and you all voted him in with the name Cosmo. What a perfect name. And I want to acknowledge the Widjabul Waiable people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I live, work and play. One of the first things that made me realise this is probably a new koala was that he was really nervous about me looking at him. Now, he doesn't know that I'm on the veranda of my house and can see him right now. Now, I reckon he is a juvenile. Look at that little chest, that little scent butt. Let's just have a look in slow motion there. There he is. You see how that's just a little dot in the middle of his chest with that bit of staining around it? That's a newly forming scent gland. So this is a young fellow just becoming a sub-adult, probably around the same age as Hope. And he is in the trees just outside my kitchen window. So Bullet's favourite old trees. What a magnificent tree it is. And we get to see a little bit about how agile this fella is. Like all koalas, when moving through the trees, they prefer to give a jump. Want to see that in slow motion? Notice how really the power is in the arms. He leaps forward, grabs that tree with his arms and lands on his feet. And then, which way is he going to go? I'm really hoping he's not going to disappear, because it's very hard to run with a camera, because I'm actually on the veranda of the house, and that means I would have to navigate down some stairs and around to get to the tree. So I'm lucky that I can still see him at this moment, and he's obviously making some decisions there. Is he going to go down and move off to another tree, or here looks like that decision is being made. Is he going to go up and feed up higher in the tree? And looks like going up might win. Koala Gardens is a sanctuary on private land, and I voluntarily give a lot of my time and passion to helping save koalas. Please help me by making sure that you like this video, subscribe, share it out, and you might even like to get in and become part of the family by becoming an In the Loop adopter or part of the ever-growing Patreon family. It's fantastic having that support, but all of my video will always be free on YouTube. But if you become part of the family, you get amazing exclusive stuff. All right, so he's moved around to the middle part of the tree, and he's made his decision to go up and feed up higher in the tree. So this is a forest red gum, and forest red gums are one of the primary food trees for koalas. So this is definitely somewhere very good for a koala to eat. You can see how big a tree this is. There's lots of uprights as well as lots and lots of branches. So he's got lots of decisions to make here on where he might go. Look at that leaf there in the front. I mean, it's toxic for us to eat, so it doesn't look yummy from that point of view, but you can see that that's beautiful, healthy leaf. And so for a koala, that is yummy looking stuff. Again, he's making a decision on whether he'll jump to a different upright. Oh, there he goes. He's going to move up through that way. Must be quite amazing reading the tree road maps to work out how to get up to the part of the tree you want, because there's quite a tangle of branches there, really. And just when I'm thinking that, I'm going to have to move, because look at that, he's settling in to get a good feed, but I'm no longer in a good place to get the photos, so I'll pick the camera up and I'll move. So I've come down the stairs around under the tree and from a different angle, and from here this is the only spot, because once I got down there, there's all this bushy leaf and it was really hard to find a view through to him. But you can see that Cosmo is having a good feed there. It turns out Cosmo stayed in there's two big trees here. He's in the one on the left, then there's another one just as big beside it there. And he stayed there for 4 days, and then he moved off, and would you believe, Ellie came over to a tree very nearby. Valentine came into this tree, then Ellie came into this tree. I hadn't had any activity in this tree the whole of March, and then all of a sudden, April, popular tree. 3 different koalas use it within a period of about 6 or 7 days. Just incredible. I love how koalas are they're aware of each other. They know what's going on, and they are leaving signals out for each other all the time. Now, I didn't see any evidence of Valentine actually bailing him up and having any altercations with him, and I have seen him again on another part of the property. So I would imagine that this fella is dispersing quite early. We usually expect this sort of thing to see young juveniles turning into sub-adults moving through the landscape usually starts around July. It used to start more like August, but here it is late April and they're starting. It's just another indication of how climate change is impacting on so many things for so many species. But we're going to leave him having a good meal up there in the trees, obviously pretty settled now. So you know what? You've done it. You've made it to the end of yet another Koala Gardens video. So would you take a moment and make sure you did smash that like button and write down in the comments for me below. Crunch those leaves, Cosmo. Thanks for watching. There is definitely lots more great video coming your way very soon. So keep watching for Koala Gardens videos. Another way that you can support Koala Gardens and what I'm doing here is anytime you're looking for an item to buy for yourself or for a gift, go and check out my Redbubble store, because there's a ton of designs up there on over 60 pieces of merchandise, all printed sustainably, printed on demand. There's something there for everyone.